Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come today to do a picture here. This is a picture from Christine Karron. You can get this off of her blog, I think it's called. I'll leave a link down below where you can get it if I can find it again. But it's so cute. And I'm going to do it with these. I'm going to try. The colors that are in here, if you can read these, a little fuzz here. I don't know. Can you read the numbers there? E00 pale, fruit pink. E00, oh, excuse me, E000. So 3 of them. Pale fruit pink. E00 is cotton pearl. E11, barley beige. E93 is tea rose, E15 dark suntan, and E18 copper. Okay, got all those numbers down. And I don't use Copics that much. I tried once. I've got to get all the tips on the right ends first. So I'm not really, versed in using these, other than they have a chisel end and a brush tip, and I want all the brush tips up front. So we're going to do the whole page in these colors. I just thought that might be fun. So we're going to start off with the lightest color here, which is the E000. And I don't know if I can leave that there. I'll try this. We're going to go over her skin. Now, I printed this off with my printer, and then I put a workable fixative over it so that the ink won't bleed, and I printed this on this paper. Mixed medium, vellum surfaced, Strathmore paper. So, who knows how this is going to turn out. So we're just going to try. And you can see it, right? Okay. So we're just going to go and put some of this color down. I think I'll start on her face first. And go from there. This is the lightest color, so I don't have a colorless blender, so we're just going to go ahead and put this color on most everything here. And see how it works. I don't know where to put this when I turn the paper. I have paper underneath here because I don't know how much of this would bleed through. Yeah, I figured that would fall. I guess we'll do her neck too. I'll do her hands a little later. Okay, I don't know if that looks good or not, but I'm trying. Okay. Boom. Yeah, we'll do the shoulder. And might as well just do it all since I'm just coloring. We don't know anything about these markers. Oh, you guys probably do. You're probably telling me, no, you're not doing it right. which is fine. And then this one. Okay. Oh, those are hard to put in for me. This is the E00. We'll see what that does. It's a little darker. Okay. All right. Might as well gradually go up, right? This is E11. What is it called? Barley beige. Darken underneath the chin here. Try to darken this side of that finger area. Just putting it down where the darkness was shadowed here. Trying to do what I would do with pencils, but these kind of blend in together. I'm going to go back and put in a little of the lighter color right around here and hope that blends a little better. Well, it's interesting. I guess the more practice you have with this, the better you'd be at it. The lightest color again, like the other tip. This is the, I don't know what I just used. That was the lightest color. This is the E double. Just want to get a little darkness here. Guess I probably should just let this dry and see what it looks like. Oh, click in there. Well, the one thing I noticed is it did not bleed the ink, which is nice, so I'll probably use that trick again. I heard that on somebody's channel, or somebody told me in my comments, and I want to thank them. I don't remember who it was, but thank you for telling me about the workable fixative down on the paper prior to the ink doing anything on it so it doesn't bleed. Okay, we're going to try some of this tea rose. It's supposed to be a pinky color. I'm going to put some on our cheek area here and here, up here, and here, in our fingers. It's okay if it gets in the shirt. Something like that. Then I'm going to get that E triple, whatever it is. I'm not used to these yet. E triple. And just kind of blend that a little better. There we go. I don't know. We're going to let her dry and see how that goes. I don't think that's too bad for my first try. We're going to attempt to do her mouth here too. This is the tea rose. And bring in a little bit darker color. I don't even know what this, how dark this is. What is this called? the dark suntan. And then we'll bring in the triple E and try to blend that a little bit. And the E11. There we go. We're going to do her eyes with E18 copper. E15 dark suntan. And then some of the E11 barley. Okay. I'm going to take a little of that suntan one and put it in the darkest spots here under the cupcake and on the hand there a little bit. And just make sure that blends in there. All right. Let's try to do the cupcake. We're going to take the lightest one we have. I use the chisel tip, why not? We're going to lay that down on the lightest parts. Give it some chocolate frosting. And down there too. I think we need to add some here too. Okay. And then we'll go in with the dark suntan E15. Okay. I don't know. Are these really that hard to recap, or is it just me? The barley guy. E11. some of that in that cupcake too. Okay, and then the copper guy. That is E18. Just darken up those. And then we'll go back in with the Suntan E15. And then the, what did I use? I used the barley guy. Okay. E11. And then we'll just go in with the, I'm going to use the E000 kind of as a blender here. I'm going to have to get a blender. I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit. Okay. The cup, we'll go in with the light one again. I'm just going to use the chisel tip and pull some of that down here. I'm going to have to make that cake a little more chocolate. Okay. Go in with a little bit darker, so just go straight in with the, oh, we'll put some pink in this one. How's that? E93. And we'll add some pink in this one. We'll throw a little of this in our fingernails too. Okay, and darken it up a little with some barley, I guess. See how that works. Might need a little darker color than that one. kind of like it the way it looks though, so we're just going to go back in with the E000. Did I get enough zeros that time? And just bring it up. Okay, now the cherry is going to be a little difficult because I don't really have a red. I do have this tea rose color, so we'll do that. We'll put a little bit of the dark suntan in there, and then just blend it with the triple zero. There we go. Okay. Maybe I'll throw some red pencil in there just to brighten that up. We're going to go with the tea rose on her shirt too. I might as well use the chisel tip on that. So we're just going to color it in. Color over all those little polka dots because I'm going to do those in brown. Bow shirt. That's kind of a nice pink. Okay, we will go in with the barley worked pretty nice. Somewhere around here. Oh, boy. I'm going to put in some wrinkles in the material here. Okay. We'll use the light triple. See if we can lighten up that area there. There we go. All right. Okay. Got her hair to do. Her bow. Now we're going to attempt the hair. We're going to, of course, use the E triple for the highlights. So I'm going to put some of that in there. I don't put it in, I will be coloring over it, and I don't want to do that. Squeak, 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 squeak. They're supposed to squeak. Okay. We're going to bring in some of the dark suntan. Whoop, not the chisel. I'm not ready for that. And we're just gonna kind of pull it down into these areas. And then we're just going to bring back in the color and try to blend that a little bit more. This is the A triple. Okay, how about our barley here? I think that'll be okay for hair. Might want to make it a little darker. Chisel end. This is the copper one. I'm just gonna blend those together if I don't throw everything around, so sorry about that. No. Boom, turn it over, you can see what it is, and hold it the right way. Hopefully that's in camera. Well, that's interesting. We're just going to keep moving along here. I'm going to definitely put this down here, though, down where it's darker. The barley. And we're going to do her little eyebrows. Gee, many crickets. Turn it the same way here. Okay, so I'll just keep working on her hair. It's going to be kind of done the same way, but I don't know how. I have to get down a little closer to see what I'm doing, and I don't want to mess it up too much. I suppose it would ruin these markers if I'm just gonna get that a little wetter here. Let the caps off, huh? Because that's getting to me. Sorry, I'm not putting these up here. That's the barley one. Yeah, I'm going to have to put pencil in that hair, so just, like I said, we are playing with the pencils, or the pens. I'm going to do her little bow in the darker colors. Or I could do them in skin tone, I don't know. Having a little more of a problem with the darker colors, so might as well practice, huh? Okay. This is the suntan. Okay. Then the barley. And then the triple. Oh boy. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of the copper in here. Touch that up with the suntan. Oh, wow. Gotta get exercise in when you're doing this. This is just blending, hopefully. There we go. Okay, other side of the bow will be done the same way. Just go down here with the light. Get it nice and wet. We'll do this little one over here too. And then we'll start with the barley one. The suntan. The copper. And the triple. Gotta figure that one out. The 000 again. Okay. Other side of the bow is going to be done the same way. Here's going to be done the same way, and I'm going to do the little dots in her outfit, starting with the barley. We're going to fill in 1/2 of those. And then we're going to go in with the suntan. And just go on one side of it, leaving the center open. I don't know how many of these I did. Then we'll go down just on one little corner here with the copper. So that's how the dots will be done. And let's see. I think we could put a little bit of color in her eyes up here. So we're going to start with the 000, and I'm just going to go in the corners here. Go in with the barley, wrong end. Maybe a little barley up here too. We use the 000 for the water line here, just so it's not so white. The barley again, just underneath the eye line. There. Dressed her up a little bit. Okay. Anything else I want to do here? I guess I have to darken that little fingerprint. So, barley. Dimples. And I can throw white in there too with the pencil. So yeah, off camera I'm going to finish up her hair so I can get down close, finish up that side, and then I'll come back after the little dots are done too. And then we'll put some white Prisma in to blend out some of these colors and highlights is what I want to do. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up her hair. Cross your fingers for me because it's not looking too bad, but I'm a little worried about it. And the little dots and the bow over here. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got the hair finished, sort of, ish. I mean, it looks okay. And the, go whatever the heck else I was doing, I don't remember. I brought out the Prisma white and a, what color is this? Matter from the Polychromos and a white Posca. And I might bring out some brown just to do her hair, but the red here is for our little cherry on top here. I thought it could use a little more red in it, and I just wanted to add it right in on the darkest areas here, just as a touch of color, not too much. Just want it to have some red to it, a redder color. And I'm just lightly going over it. Hopefully it doesn't look awful because I can't get down close enough to see it. Then I'm going to just throw a little white on there. And of course I have pencil sharpener set up to do the polys. So that added a little pink to it. We're going to go in here and add some white on top of this, just to blend it a little better. It usually doesn't show up that white, but it showed up pretty white there, didn't it? Okay, I'm going to have to tone that down with something, but there we go. Then we'll just kind of add a white outline on the sleeve area. Okay, and then if we want to pull any of this in here to extra, I'll add some extra highlights. And again, camera's up pretty high, so you guys can see it and not me. So we're just going to add in some. And then we are going to add in some highlights to the frosting here too. And then I'll bring in a little bit of brown. Okay, I'm going to move the camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do with this. This is the burnt sienna here, and like on the collar or the bow. Just going to knock back that white. A little bit. And darken up in here. I'm going to bring some up in this area. Kind of go up where that gray line is. So the white's still there, but you knock it back enough so it's just a highlight and not a big bright white line. Okay. And if we did anything up here in the hair that we didn't like with the white, we'll just go over it again. And we can flick in some, some hair here. Always remember, you have an eraser if you don't like what you're doing. And erase it. Just play with it. We're just having fun. You don't have to go over the whole thing. You can just go in and add some here and there. Darken up some sections if you like. And same with the cupcake. If you don't like that bright white, go in and change it up a little bit. And we never did the cake part. So we should probably do that. Okay, I got a walnut out. You're not going to focus, are you? There you go, walnut brown. And we're just going to darken up that cake. Just kind of roughly go over it, give it a little texture. It is cake. We're going to go in with the burnt sienna too. And then we'll bring in the, what is this? Now I want the barley beige. Let's see if that goes right over that. And we'll darken that up a little bit. We'll add a little bit of the, boy, this thing is really wet inside the cap. Do you see that? I don't know, do they do that? No, nothing about these things. Okay, we're gonna just kind of add it in there. And then we'll blend that in with a little of that barley one. And that looks a little more like cake than it did before. Okay, anything else we can think of? I'll just darken this line here on the bow. Can do that up here too. And around the shirt here, or the collar. What do you want to call it? I want to get rid of that gray. And we'll go up the sleeve with this. Both sides. Down the shirt. This is a a lighter color. We're just gonna kind of fleck in some wrinkle lines in there, a little darker. There we go. And she has freckles. I didn't notice that until now. So we need a lighter color than the one I just dropped on the floor. Okay, how about this one? I think that might be too dark. I'll do a couple of colors. That one might work. Okay, so you're close enough here. I got hair in my hand. I'm sorry about that. We're just going to add in some of her freckles, put some on her nose. Add in a couple of them in. That was raw umber, and this one is Van-dyck-brown. Okay. All right, now we have to soften those up a little bit because I don't like them that dark, so I'm just going to add a little white dot on some of those. Then we're going to go over them with E000. See if that'll smooth them out a little bit more. Okay, let that dry too. And I think, other than I want to fix this cherry thing here. Oops. Blend that up a little. There we go. Got sparkle in there somehow. Okay, and there we have it. My first try with the Copics and just using the skin tone colors. Along with these 4 pencils, I want to put the sparkle in her eyes. Hopefully this pen works. I don't know. I'll have to see. It looks like it does. So we're going to put sparkle in her eye here. we go. And if you want, you can put eyelashes on her with the black pen. I don't think they look all that bad, so I wasn't really going to do it, but we'll add some. Darken up her eye here too. Sorry if my head is in the way, but I need to see what I'm doing. And there we go. All right, she turned out rather cute. I hope you enjoyed. So I will see you in the next video. I'll leave a picture at the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.